Welcome back, Share Bearers. Today's video is a Sephora and NYX haul review. It has been a long time since I did that haul, but I think I have pretty good bearing on how I feel about these products. The first product I had gotten was the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Foundation in light medium beige, and I really love this. I really do. I originally didn't think I would like this because it is a water-based foundation, and I thought, that's not going to cover spots, that's not going to do much of anything for my skin. But if you watch that Alea on YouTube, and she does her 15 days of foundation, part 3 is coming up. I'm super excited. I even bought a shirt. So she said that she really loved this, and she has very oily cystic acne skin. So if it's going to work on her skin, I figure it's going to work on mine. And it has not been disappointing. I really love this. This would be a repurchase any day. Like, this is awesome product. It's Tarte. I love Tarte. It's a good shade match for me. The only problem I have with this is that it is $51. It is expensive, but most your high-end is expensive. Unfortunately, it's true. Most of it is expensive. So you get what you pay for. This gives a beautiful finish. It's medium to full coverage, and it's long lasting. It gives a natural look to the skin. It doesn't look cakey. I mean, I'm sure you could make it look cakey, but you'd have to use an awful lot of it, and you really don't need an awful lot to make a good foundation. Plus, what's awesome is there's like 21 shades of this, so you are more likely to find your perfect match. So this is like A1, love this product, would repurchase. The next item I had gotten was Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I have made no qualms about it. I love the Lock-It foundation. This is good. It is in light, I believe. It's in neutral. It's L11 neutral. But you need to work very quickly with it. Very quickly. So don't do both eyes and then go in and try to blend it out. It dries so quick that you want to do one eye at a time. You want to spot seal whatever. You want to blend it right away. And if you go in heavy-handed, it's going to show. It is going to show. And that can be a problem for some people. I use like a couple dots under each eye. That's it. That is it, because otherwise it looks like I have clay under my eyes. And that's not the look I'm going for, really. This, as well as it can settle into your fine lines if you go in too heavy. And I have fine lines. I'm 45 years old. I have fine lines under my eyes. They're just there. It also has a very good shade range, which is good. It has 21 shades to choose from. Yay, Kat. It's $34. Would I repurchase? Possibly. I don't know if I would rush out and purchase it because I'm out, because I do have other concealers I like too. So I'm glad I have it. Not sure if I would repurchase it like that. I would possibly repurchase it, but not. I'm out. I need it. The next thing, I'm sorry, I can't tell you the price of this because it was a sale item. This was a limited edition. item, and it was a trio. I can tell you that they do have singles out of this type. Not necessarily this one or these three, but this type of product. And they are $42 each. But I know I didn't pay that much for this because it was a sale item. This is the Stila Starlight Starbright Highlighting Palette. This was the one at Christmas that I saw good reviews of. And when I saw it was on sale in the Sephora site, I was like, wow, why? That's the one that got good reviews, yet they don't have the other ones that were getting bad reviews in there. So, what can I tell you about this? Right now, I feel bad about reviewing it right now because you can't get it. But they do have a similar product. They have the same kind of consistency and they're in their own pan. But it's a different it's a different formula than your regular highlighters, for one. I'm not even sure how to describe it. It's like a cushion, or almost like you're pushing on a marshmallow almost. And they're like silky but gel-like all at the same time, and they're beautiful. These are not a wham bam in your face glow if you go over once. It's just a nice everyday sheer glow to your face. I have used all of them. They all work great. You can, however, build this up to a wham bam sheer or glow in your face, see you from space highlight. So that being said, I have used these, yet you can hardly tell I've used these. This is going to take me forever to get through. Am I glad I bought it? Definitely, because it is a good product. If you want, go on to Sephora, check out their singles of these products. This is like the oddest feeling product I've ever had. I thought this is the neatest thing, and I wasn't disappointed with it. In fact, buying this palette made me buy some Stila eyeshadows because I went, I really haven't investigated this brand enough to know if I would like them, and I found out I really do like them. The next items were from NYX. There was brushes that I purchased. I will tell you right now. They're brushes. Would I go out and purchase more of them? No. I didn't think they were that spectacular. They work, but they're not my favorite. You can get decent brushes through e.l.f. or my favorite have been recently is the Wet n Wild brushes. So I'd be more likely to go to e.l.f. and get a brush, or go to Wet n Wild and get a brush, because I find them to be a better quality. Just my take. Could be different for other people. I think part of the problem with it is that they've got shorter handles, and I prefer a longer handled brush. I believe that is my main issue with the product. But there are some other products to do. The first one was the NYX High Definition Finishing Powder, and it was $12, still is $12. This is what it looks like. It's just your plain translucent powder, but it blends away. I said when I got this it was because I had had the Ofra, and I thought there's got to be something better than Ofra, and Ofra is expensive. My take, I hope that most people take it too hard. I had a white cast on my face from that powder. It was horrible. Horrible. I couldn't use it. I had to like wash off my entire face. I looked like a ghost. This one does not do that. It's much better. If you hear a noise, it's because my cat is licking a catnip pillow. True thing. catnip pillow. It's a little tiny pillow. And it's got catnip inside. And she's kind of a freak. I do say that this is comparable to the e.l.f. pressed one, and I would, depending on availability for you, I would go with the e.l.f. They're about the same and they cost, e.l.f. costs less. But if you're in Canada, it's sometimes hard to find the e.l.f. except to order it, and that's the US, whereas NYX you can order from a Canadian site and you have the option of not having to pay duty. The other item I had in there was a soft matte lip cream trio. I'm not going to review that. I love those things. I've bought several of them. They're not for everybody, but you have so many colors to choose from. I like them. Enough said. They were $12 for the trio, but you can't get the trio anymore, I don't think. The next item was a Big and Loud Lash Primer. I got it for $4.50. It's regular $9. Would I pay $9? No, I don't think I would even pay $4.50 again for it. This is because I wanted to try all these different lash primers that I had to get it. Had to. This is actually in my Project Pan Roulette as a product I wouldn't repurchase. I just want to use it up and get it out. It's okay. It's nothing spectacular. I don't think it does much for my lashes. If you're looking for something that I would recommend the Wet n Wild one or the L'Oreal one. Both are good. If you're feeling rich, my personal favorite is the Lancome Cell Booster, to a point where I will buy that. I will buy that. It's like hella expensive, but I'd still buy it because I do think it's better than the other two even. But for now, L'Oreal or Wet n Wild. I am using this just to use it up. I don't hate it, but I don't love it and I wouldn't repurchase it. The last item is kind of a disappointment to me because I see all these YouTubers that have reviewed it and they say it's awesome, it's great, I really like it, it gives good coverage, including Emily Noel, which I take most of her reviews to heart. I do. I really do take her to heart. And that is the NYX Avant Pop, and this is in Nouveau Chic. This is a so-so palette. It's $19. They don't kick up a lot of powder. I'll say that. They don't kick up a lot of powder, which is good. And they don't fade away to nothing. But I really needed to build up all the colors. Like, all the colors. I had to really build up. And I just got an okay look with it. It wasn't anything that went, oh, I really love this palette. I really want this palette. They swatch much better than they actually perform. Like, I kind of felt like I was blending away too much, and I felt like the color payoff wasn't there. Like, these are so soft, and you think you get a great look out of this. And I thought, okay, maybe it was just the combination I used. I tried it several times, several different combinations. They're just meh. Like, I don't see myself reaching for it. Plain and simple. I don't see myself like going, yeah, I'm going to use that. Yeah, let's use that. I really want to use that. I may reach for it, but it may be one of those things that just kind of gets lost in my drawer, and that's sad to me, but especially at the price. This was $19, and I don't think it's worth $19. Especially when you consider my favorite drugstore palettes are like the e.l.f. Matte from Matte and the CoverGirl True Naked's palettes. I mean, I've hit pan on the Roses palette, and it was like $7. So this just isn't spectacular, I guess is the word for it. I wouldn't repurchase another. I'll stick to like blushes and to lip products from NYX, because this is like the second or third NYX eyeshadow that I've used that I haven't been wowed by. Not saying I love their lip. It's nothing against the company. I just haven't been wowed by their eyeshadows. What can I say? I like their eyebrow pencils. That's saying something, right? So that's everything for this review of NYX and Sephora. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've redeemed a few informative things from it. If I'm going to tell you to buy one item of all this stuff that I have gotten, it's going to be the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. It's pricey, but so, so worth it. Yeah, that's everything. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Much love, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.